Namaste, hello everybody. Nice to be with you for a while. My name is Lydia Bosson. I co-founded the Holistic Academy Usha Veda together with my husband Philip in 2001. Today, my son Alexander and as well as my sister-in-law Martine, they are the CEOs of the school. And that allows Philip and me to be completely focused on what we love to do the most, meaning teaching and writing. So the people among you which you know me know that my basis is Ayurveda, aromatherapy, hydrolyte therapy, pantanology. And I tried since I'm teaching since '93, since I go deeper into making people understand the links which exist between intellectual, scientific approach of things and making the link with the spiritual dimensions, with the subtle things of existence, with the things that mind cannot understand. We can feel them, but we cannot understand them. And probably why I do that is I have to come back to my grandma. My grandma was a Greek lady, and she was a professor of mathematics and a professor also of theology. So you see, she was already kind of a person which she wants to understand the things in a very rational, intellectual way with the mathematics, and at the same time she wants to explore the spirituality, the creation of everything, the things beyond all the intellectual understanding. And she was really influencing since my birth, we can say. And I always remember maybe one of the most important experiences I had with her. I had many, many beautiful moments I could share with her. But one of the most important moments was I was walking with her along the beach. And I was maybe 11 years old, something like that. And I asked her, I said, Yaya, meaning grandma in Greek, Yaya, tell me please, how you can feel God, how you can understand God, how you can feel the message of God, how you can know what He's telling you. And she took a rock from the floor and she said, look to this rock. See, you can analyze this rock in a very rational way. You can find out all the different minerals which are in this rock, the calcium, the silicium, the salt, whatever. You can analyze precisely what are all the material ingredients of this rock. But all that will not make you feel and understand the story of the rock, because you cannot analyze the water he has been washed in, you cannot analyze all the human beings which were sitting on him, or all the animals which were walking on him, or the plants which have been touched with this rock. You cannot know his story, but you can take the rock and feel it. Just let the rock tell you his story. And that, of course, you will not understand it in an intellectual way. Again, you can just feel it. So don't try to understand God. God, you can feel it with your heart, but it's impossible to understand it in an intellectual way. And this was my very great experience, we can say, which influenced further whatever happens in my life. And so when I started with aromatherapy, I always think about that. I mean, we can know all the molecules which are in an essential oil, but that will not give us the complete feeling of this plant. And of course, all these ambassadors through the essential oils and their subtle waters, which are helping us since so many decades now, they are really, we can say, the remedy today to grow, to heal, to become who we want to be, I mean, to realize our dreams. And since many years, my students, my partners, my team, everybody was pushing me a little bit and said, we need to create something which corresponds completely to the spirit of this time, to the needs we have today. Please, we have to do something. And I was listening to that and I was convinced, yes, we have to do something, but it takes time till you make things sometimes concrete. So in 2019, we introduced our first products of TURIYA in the market. TURIYA, it's a Sanskrit name meaning beyond. Beyond what we can understand in an intellectual way, beyond the material perception, beyond what we have been taught as right or wrong. TURIYA means beyond everything, beyond even our expectations. So, as soon we introduced TURIYA, we were overwhelmed by so much enthusiasm, by so much passion, and so many beautiful feedbacks about it. So our hearts were just overwhelmed with gratitude and love. And of course, that gives us wings. So we know we are on the right path. And we continue to introduce step by step new products of TURIYA. And again, my team and my partner said to me, we need energy sprays, aura sprays. We need something because this can be so effective. And I'm completely convinced. I was completely convinced that aura sprays are effective. We are even teaching that in our courses. I experienced that many times, and it was really amazing sometimes, the results. But I didn't know exactly on which angle we have to be based. I didn't know exactly how to approach the things. I didn't know exactly what can happen, I mean, what we have to create concretely. And then, last autumn, I was with Philip in Greece, on a Greek island. And we enter in a church to light up a candle, things we are doing quite often when we are in Greece. And we just going into the churches, lighting candles, meditating, praying, and just contemplate this beautiful icons of the saints and the holy persons. And we entered in this church. It was the first time we entered in this church. And just in front when we entered, there were a huge icon image of Archangel Michael. And I turned my head a little bit and I saw Archangel Gabriel. And I turned a little bit more and it was Archangel Raphael. And I was so amazed. The energy was so strong and vibrant. And I could smell like a very subtle perfume in this church. I was overwhelmed by so strong emotions. And I had suddenly the certitude, the absolute certainty what we have to do for this energy spray. So our first 3 energy sprays in TURIYA are called Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael. And I will explain you in the next videos how to use them, how you can experience them, how you can feel them, and I also describe in detailed way for what they are good. And of course, it's the creation, our purpose was to create this link with our subtle bodies and our physical body. Because an aura spray is interfering directly in our etheric body. It's like the first envelope around our physical body. It's like the link between our material world and our soul. And it's also interfering very strongly in the astral body, where all our emotions in that. And as you know, when you can interfere in the emotions, when you can change something in the emotional world, that will have a big impact also on your physical body. So I just invite you to experience them, and I know already that you will welcome them as much as you welcome the other TURIYA products. Already we introduced them in Switzerland, and we could observe how much people love them. They, of course, they are as well enthusiastic as for the other products of TURIYA, and we have already amazing feedbacks and amazing experiences. And I'm so, so happy. I have so much gratitude that the Creator gave me this opportunity, that I can give that to you. See you soon.